it is working here. So please let me know if it is working, if I am too loud, if I'm too soft. And we will get everybody going today. How has everybody been? We have been off the air for like 2 weeks. So we are playing 8-ball. It's an 8-7 race. Kevin does get one on the wire, and that is already in the score. On the wire, that is already. Let's see if I can change the name of this video. I change it every time, and yet it still does not do what I want it to do. There we go. That's better. So yes, Kit, tell me if you can hear me. And if I am too loud or too soft, I cannot hear myself today. So we are a little bit of a running dry. All right, so Kevin is solids here. The only potential issue I see is that 1-6. Which Kevin is looking at right now. It might go as a wired combo. Let's see. Let's go overhead. Oh no, it's not anywhere close. So they are calling pocket, just BCA, just like average league rules. I have to fix. Right. So how has everybody been doing? K2 Productionz has been out with COVID. We had been very sick for the last 3 weeks, really since Thanksgiving, because that is when we got it. But finally cleared. No more fevers. I still can't taste anything, which is a very weird sensation if you've ever been able to not taste something or anything. It's very weird.
You can call ahead and say, hey, look, we're coming. I'm great. We're trying to focus for the morning. You want the name. You try to put it before 10 o'clock. That's right. And when we start at the 8, 8:30, 10.
Open dry break. So that 311 is a little bit of a mess. And then that 14 surrounded by all of those solids is a little bit of a mess as well. So no matter which direction they go, you're definitely going to be picking some work.
Probably not. I mean, it's kind of hard to me anyway.
So he has picked solids. I don't mind solids. Honestly, it's just how do you break out that 3 that has no pocket? Hi, Bob from Hawaii. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, just missed the breakout there for that 3. I was curious how he was going to come at it. So now you do the combo here. Is it nice, Robert, in Hawaii? We're still trying to figure out where to go for our honeymoon, which is in 3 months. And there's only so many places we're allowed to go right now, obviously. So I'm just curious how Hawaii is right now. I think both of the gentlemen are struggling a little bit this morning, this afternoon, just because they did not really practice. Stephen did show up early at like 4:15, and then Carlos and I dropped a Christmas tree on his head. Uh, we have a 20-foot Christmas tree that we're putting together, and Carlos tipped it without saying anything, and it fell directly onto me and Stephen. Uh, so he didn't get much practice in because he had to help us put back up the tree. He didn't have to, but he very nicely did. Leah, we are playing at K2 Productionz, which is in Phoenix, Arizona, in our garage. Does that 3-ball go now? Still does not go. Yikes. Oh, just missed it. I think that 11 ball does go in the side. So the 3-ball might as well. You just have to get perfect shape on it. So I think that Stephen is playing a little bit defensively. And like there, he had ball in hand, but he is breaking things up so that he can get out. Because that 11 ball does go on the side. Mitch will quarantine in Hawaii for 2 weeks. I don't want to go in public. I just want to go onto my own private beach that I rented. He's calling that 7 all the way down. And maybe you saw Joey Ryan do that shot last night, but it is not an easy shot. Wow. What a shot. He was really stretched out on that 8 ball. I think if it were me, I would have gotten up and kind of repositioned because he did not look comfortable taking that shot. Sorry if I'm swallowing in your ear. Like I said, I cannot hear the audio today, so. Yes. That's okay. Are you helping him? You should be help. Wait, wait. Reagan is trying to tattletale on Carlos. They are putting all of the decorations on the Christmas tree. They're spread upstairs. And she's come in here multiple times. He broke an ornament. He broke another ornament. And now he's putting the garland on the tree. I said, that's okay. You guys are decorating the tree. That's what you're supposed to be doing. What a shot. Steven should not have won that rack. But he did not make that 8 ball twice, and so he pays when you cannot sink the 8 ball. Ball's down on the break, so he does have choices here. The only potential issue I see with the solids is that 3-5.
If more goes on there, tell her I'm wearing shoes she got me for Christmas.
Oh, okay. So I like stripes here better purely because of that 3-5, but there's not a great shot on the stripe. I don't know, Mitch. Let's take a look. The overhead is perfect. So yeah, just a hair of inside it looked like. Lenore Johnson, if you happen to be watching, Steven says he is wearing the flip-flops that you gave him for Christmas, just like he promised he would. All right. tough shot on the 4 or an easier shot on the 2, and he actually has the correct angle to come at that. Yep, that 5-3, beautiful shot. Yes, they are festive looking flip-flops, Edward, because they're red. So he has the 3 ball here. That 5 is tough. It really looks like it only goes in that same pocket. Oh, and now it has a soft pocket. That was a risky run if he didn't get good shape. And he hit that so soft that he's forcing himself into a jump on the 4. He is wearing Giants flip-flops, by the way. I just saw right now that they say Giants on them. Riding the rail. But it ended on the table, so it is a solid. It's not a foul because the ball ended on the table. I don't know if you guys actually have ever seen Mitch Ellerman shoot this one shot. Man, I wish I could bring it up and show it to you. I know Carlos is really good at that, but I can't. I don't know how to do it. Let's see if I can find it. So Mitch Ellerman jumps a ball, makes the ball. The cue ball rides the entire rail all the way down and then falls back onto the table, giving him perfect shape on his next ball. I don't even remember what he would like. I'll have to find it, and then I will actually post it up on our K2 Productionz site when I find it, because it was a hilarious shot, really. And then
Even if you see it 45 minutes, you get it.
they were worried about a double hit here, so he agreed to just shoot off to the side. Kevin is playing the smarter shots here, leaving Steven in the 1-ball hell, as I call it. As long as you don't give him a shot on that 4-ball, there's no reason why you should not win. In fact, I think Carlos and I play a game where he has 1 ball left on the table, and the 8-ball, and I have all my balls and the 8-ball. And I don't have to necessarily run out. I just cannot give him a shot on his ball. So the idea on like that one, if he didn't feel comfortable with that cut on that last ball or was worried about the potential scratch, I know the 8-ball's kind of in the middle of the table, but you can still have just rolled up on it, come up and left the cue ball sitting on top of the rail. Give your opponent a difficult shot and force him to execute it versus taking the shot and potentially either scratching or selling out or whatever, the potential issue. All right. There really isn't any balls that are a potential issue. Maybe the one ball. Oh, especially now that he miscued and pushed that ball right into the one ball. I'm impressed that his aim was so accurate that even with the miscue, he still ended up making the ball in the pocket that he caught. He's going to have to play some sort of safety because that one ball does not go. Pretty good. Does leave Kevin's balls on the side. If he can see the 10 clean, I'm not sure. We could try the 12-10 combo. He is calling the combo on the 10 ball. All right, no real issue except for that 4 ball. Nice little bump there. Didn't hit it quite hard enough that he left himself a shot, though. So he is going to struggle a little bit either having to jump this 2 ball or to get to the 2 ball. He made contact. So you can't be mad because you made contact and you left the cue ball on the table. And at their level, the mid 400s, high 400s level, you should be more than happy with that as a result. Now, if you're Joey Ryan from last night, you just jump and make everything from everywhere, but when you're a 700, you can do that. No, I wasn't sure that 2 ball went. All right, now, interesting choice. I was going to say right before he shot that you need to draw this back because there's so much traffic going forward, you're going to run into balls. And then that's exactly what he did. He ran into balls. He might be lucky in that window, yeah. But again, no way to control that ball because he's coming at such a thin cut for that 4 ball. Now he has no choice. Crazy shot, guys. What if you kick it off of the short rail, the 8, into that top left pocket? If you measure it out, I think you could do it. That's the concept, but he didn't take his time. I honestly think that he could have made it even. Oh, well, but he tied it up. So again, here is Kevin in last ball hell. Or I'm sorry, Steven in last ball hell. So as long as Kevin is not giving up a shot on that 8 ball, which the 8 ball is tough no matter where you leave him, there is no reason that Kevin should not be winning this rack. He has all of his balls on the table. Spanky, you will have to get winner somewhere other than K2 Productionz. we are playing out the rest of this week. And unfortunately, we've been sick, so we had to cancel for 2 weeks as well. But after this week, we are not scheduling any matches until March. So we have Christmas, we have New Year's, and then we have our wedding coming up in the middle of February. Then we have our honeymoon, and then I have a huge national competition that I need to be practicing for on the 9-foot tables. So we will not be having any streams out of K2 Productionz until after we get back from my national event, which my national event starts on St. Patrick's Day. So we will start rebooking at K2 after St. Patrick's Day weekend. Because I start on St. Patrick's Day. It's a 2-day event. It's a Wednesday, Thursday, which is the weirdest thing. Why make it on a Wednesday, Thursday? And you know why? It's because the men's event is Friday, Saturday. So we got a little bit gypped, but that's okay. So we'll play Wednesday, Thursday. And then he's doing a severe back cut here. I do not like this shot. Nice shot. Wow. So just now, Steven said to Kevin, he goes, nice out. He goes, I'm not out yet. Just kidding. You're very glittery. He just came in here and he said the tree fell again. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, just kidding. Like all of our ornaments are on it now, so if it falls, it's all going to break. And it's just irreplaceable memories. It's fine, no problem. So yeah, Steven said to Kevin, he said, nice out right before he shot the 8-ball. And he's like, I'm not out yet. He goes, the way I've been shooting, I'll probably miss this one. So luckily he didn't. And he was out. Because I bet that Steven would have felt really bad. So yes, we dropped a tree on on Steven today. Steven showed up early, and we were shifting our 20-foot tree from one side of the room to the other. And I did not realize that Carlos was tilting the tree, and all of a sudden the tree came down, just took Steven out. Myself as well. It fell on both of us. So we're underneath the tree. So thankfully to Steven, he helped us put the tree back up, because a 20-foot Christmas tree with 2 people is tough. So thankfully Steven was there to help us. Although we did try to kill him with a tree first. Death by tree for Christmas. Look how often that happens. The statistics on death by Christmas tree at Christmas. Because I know it's got to happen, right? Like an average of 4 or 6 people die every year from vending machines falling on them. So I know that somebody has to die from a Christmas tree falling on them. It's not funny, but it's only because of what happened today am I kind of laughing about it. So I Googled it, guys, because I truly was curious. And it says
It's true, like safety anyway.
average of 200 house fires annually. And these house fires cause an average of 6 deaths and 16 injuries. So people aren't dying just from like Christmas trees falling on them, but they're dying from their Christmas trees catching fire. I would have thought that like cutting down the tree in the first place, people would get hurt by like the chainsaws and such. That's where my mind goes. But apparently no statistical deaths from just Christmas trees falling on people. So that's really good. He was going for that breakout on that 3, but didn't quite get it. And now he's in a tough spot with no good shot. I honestly, would bank the 1 towards that pocket so you have it as a breakout for that 3. No, I liked the first shot idea that he had. But not a bad safety he played on Steven, made one of his balls and then locked him up on his own ball. He did call safe and then walk away pretty quickly. I don't think that he necessarily walked around and saw, where can I put this cue ball to make this difficult? Because he did give him a shot. But again, coming at that 3 ball right here is another place to do it. You really have to know your tangent lines on this one. But you can come at that 3. Overran it for the 4 ball. He's calling the cut, but you're not going to get the breakout. And then what do you do? Thank you to anyone and everyone who is sharing tonight. It is Monday night, right? It is Monday. There's not a whole bunch of a lot going on. I know that COVID is getting worse almost everywhere. Arizona being the #1 place for COVID right now. Even at K-Square Productionz, we both had COVID. But we sanitized everything. We made sure that everything was safe before we had anybody over. We actually went above and beyond. We've been feeling better since about Thursday, but still canceled Friday's match. Oh, hit that too hard, I think. Has anyone else out there ever lost their sense of taste? I don't mind the no smell thing, honestly. I, live with a boy, so the no smell thing has not been bad. But darn it if I don't just want some good like salmon and potatoes and salad, and I could eat a paper cardboard plate for all the difference it would make because I can't taste anything. So it is the weirdest thing because you can feel the texture, but you have absolutely no taste. So weird. So he made his ball and called safe. So now Kevin is looking at what to do here. Jump, make the ball. I would. Ball's in the pocket. And you don't want to give him ball in hand. Maybe Kevin doesn't know how to jump. I do not see a jump cue on his side of the room. So now with a 3-ball out, he should hopefully be getting out. I think he did leave himself enough of an angle, too, to slide out, shoot this 8 in the same pocket. Very nice. Very nice 3-ball out. Very simple, but something that with that 3-ball in the way just added a slight level of difficulty, knowing he had to make all 3 balls basically in the same pocket, and he did that very well. So with that, Steve is officially halfway there. They are only playing one set. He cannot make a ball on the break today. Now Steven is playing here 3 times this week, so he better figure out his break, or he's going to potentially have an issue all week long. I don't mind anything right here. The 14 right in the smack dab in the middle of the table actually is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So maybe only for that reason would I like solids. Hit that one really hard, I feel like. And unlike when Joey was playing last night at Main Street just refelted their tables, and their pockets are easily half an inch to an inch bigger than ours, depending on which pocket you're talking about. So when you're watching Joey Ryan play, amazing, phenomenal player, not taken away from his play at all. But I don't know if occasionally you saw he would hit the rail almost up to a full diamond off of the pocket, and the ball would still slide in to the pocket, slide down the rail and into the pocket. And that's with brand new felt and those big pockets. And pocket speed. That'll happen every single time. Joey knows that, and he played it to his advantage. Smart. On this table, no. If you hit any part of the rail before going into the pocket, you're not getting into the pocket. The felt doesn't slide like that, and then it's only 3 7/8 pockets. So when you don't even have 4 inches of a pocket to work with, it's definitely not happening. So he just has to go from here to the 10 ball, and then he will be out. Oh, Nate, I was told that they were recently redone, so then that's my mistake. But they have been closed for over half the year, so still pretty new felt, seeing as though Thor replaces them every year in January. So I know he replaced it in January as per his usual custom, and then he was closed from March to September. So they really have only still from the previous year's refelting had very few people play on it. So our bridge, we found out, also does very good hanging lights up to 20 feet. We used it to light up our Christmas tree and to hang some of the ornaments because we cannot reach that high. And the bridge works wonderfully for that. Reaching up those high places. Oh, Nate, you must have just jumped on because I was just done saying we are not scheduling any matches until after St. Patrick's Day because we have a wedding to plan for, and then I have a huge national event in Florida that I need to practice for hard on the 9-foot tables. So every day that we would have been doing a match, I will be practicing on the 9-foot tables with my coach, which is Carlos. So he's busy and I'm busy. So once we are back from the huge national event in Florida on St. Patrick's Day, we will start doing matches. It's fine, Nate. You don't have to come to our wedding then. Only 300 people are going to be there, so you don't have to come. So I feel like this 6-ball, you have to draw this. Interesting choice. I was saying draw it so you can shoot the 1 in the side and then the 2 in the side and then the 8. But he did not, or 2, 1, 8, whatever you want to do. But he did not. He went with force follow, but it kind of died off of the rail. He's just running into a lot of balls, which can cause a potential issue, like right here. So he's going to jump right over. He's jumping about half a ball. There we go. That's a good view for this. Oh, he made contact. Actually overcut it just a hair. So right before Carlos and I got sick, we ordered our wedding invitations. And they got here and we've been so sick we haven't even touched the boxes. They're still sitting inside the entry. So now that we're finally feeling better, we can now open the 5-part invitations and start putting them all together to send out to everybody. So everybody should be getting their wedding invitations coming up in the beginning of the year. Just have to, I was going to say, just don't leave a shot on the 2. Again, you have more balls on the table. If you don't like the shots you have, play safe. Perfect place to play safe would have just been to roll up on those 3 balls clustered there. Would have opened that up for him, and then it would have not left him a shot other than a severe cut or some sort of bank on that 2 ball. He got fortunate that Steven missed that 2 ball by rattling it, and now actually kind of screwed himself unintentionally by hooking that 2 ball up with all of those strikes. So I'm not necessarily mad about the sleeve. He can't make the 2 ball. He's calling it where the 12 ball is sitting. I don't even understand this shot. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. I didn't think that you could bank it like that. But banking is not my forte. Attempting to leave myself in a place where I do not have to bank, that's my job now. He hit that, but he didn't hit it quite hard enough. So now he's forced to kick. Just make contact with the ball. Just make contact with the ball. Thank goodness. But this bank might go in that top left corner. I'm talking to Nick De Leon as we speak, and I'm trying to get him to come online. Oh, thank you, Mitch. I will turn down the music. There we go. Hopefully now you can't hear it at all. Yeah, I'm trying to get Nicholas De Leon to join us online. I said, what are you doing? You're not doing anything important. You just hop online with us. All right. Hopefully Kevin can get out here. Aggressive. Big. Wow. Any part of the table except right there, literally. Just hit slightly past the diamond. Now what? So I would just thin the 11, hitting the bottom rail with the cue ball. Now, if I knew how to do that on purpose, that would have been amazing. All right. Kevin now gets a 2-ball out. So side pocket, side pocket. Kevin is definitely working an uphill battle here. Only 7% chance to win in this race to 8. Even at his best, when he was up 1-0, he still only had like a 22% chance to win this race. So it is interesting how Pedro works in that situation, being up and still being down in the percentage of getting a win. A dry break from Kevin, just as we have continued to see from Steven today. So that 6-9 up there is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So for that, I like stripes. Apparently so does Steven. I think it rolled a bit far. He's going to end up with a combo here. Yep. The 7 is in the way for the breakout on this angle. All right, move the 7. Smart. It's going to bank the 9 ball. Interesting choice. Oh, got it, the 6 away from the 1 or the 9, only to tie it up with the 11. Overcut that. Wow. All right, so now Kevin does have the advantage. More balls on the table. He has the 3 for the breakout for the 6. Just doesn't have a great opening shot. He's calling the 7. I do not like that shot. He also hit it super aggressively, which of course then makes that ball spit off of squirt. I hate that word, but that's the official word. I like to just call it spit better. Off of the line that you're originally aiming for.
Mama?
Yes.
Turn the phone.
No, because it's playing the music for the people. Why didn't you ask Carlos for his phone? I bet you he'll let you play. Do you want everybody to see you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Which ball should he go for next?
Blue. Light blue.
Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. It's like you know how to play this game. Which one next?
Black.
The black? Oh, he will lose if he goes after that one. Can't hit the black one until the end.
Why?
Because that's the rules of 8-ball. Gotta hit the 8-ball last.
Just like the 9 ball, you have to hit the 9 ball left.
Exactly. Just like in 9-ball, you gotta hit the 9-ball last. What do you have to hit last in 10-ball? The 10. Very good.
I want to play something on your phone.
Sorry. You're gonna have to ask Carlos for his phone. Wait. Okay, go. I would not have made the 5. I would have played safe just like he said at the beginning. But he did move the 1 to a slightly better spot. At least it's not right on the tit of the side pocket. Thank you guys for listening to Reagan's commentary there for a couple minutes. Reagan has her own cell phone, and she has a tablet, and she has a Nintendo Switch. She just likes my phone better than all of those things combined. Her father is a tech wizard. They have a virtual reality at their house. They have a old, like, what are those things called? The arcade games. And then you put a apple pie, I don't know what it's called, some sort of pie, which is like a teeny tiny little computer inside of it. That it now has like over 1,000 retro arcade games. She has any possible thing that she would like to play with. She just likes my phone better. Missed the breakout there with ball in hand. It was a tough breakout, so that was a good safety. He now only needs 2 more. I accidentally pushed a button that I shouldn't have pushed, which now makes us stuck in this screen until it's decided to unstuck whatever I did. Still no ball on the break. He did move his spot for breaking and still has not figured it out yet.
6 breaks and the ball's on the break.
Still open. Yes, we are stuck on this screen for the moment. Just give it about 30 more seconds and it will fix itself. Stephen is up 6-3. But everything is stuck, so I cannot fix anything. Oh, I hit that a little bit too soft. Instead of drawing it, now he's hooked on the 10. Nice 2-rail kick on the 4. I know that this view is not the best because they are not using the black balls. I cannot change it. I am still waiting for the reset because I pressed a silly button. So those are all stripes down there on that side. Ooh. Point shape. I think Kevin is just shooting just a hair too fast. Because that was just a slight cut. Not that really difficult for that 7 ball, but he hit it straight in the face, which is why I think he's hitting it just a hair too fast, because he's not focused enough on where his point of contact is on the ball. With that being said, he's also not shooting bad. And that's why I think if he just slowed down a hair, he really could give Steven a run for his money. Well, whatever I did, it looks like it shut down the Facebook stream as well. So, well, I mean, I know what I did, but I did not think that it would cause mass destruction from the stream, but apparently it has. It is still going on YouTube. Not that anybody can hear me, but I know the score won't let me update it right now. I don't know how I feel about that because he literally broke everything out. Oh, missed it. If it has not restarted by the end of this rack, I will just restart the stream. Very nice. All right, we're going to restart.